Just on asset sales, you indicated, I think in the last week, that you might, if seeing as you're keeping these energy companies, you might use them for sort of more social purposes, which I'd take to mean subsidising power prices. Is that right, and have you thought about that any more in the last
It wouldn't be a case of subsidising power prices, it would be the question of how much dividend, how much profit you would take from the power companies. In the immediate future, our priority is to get the debt down, so we won't have that flexibility. But do I ultimately want to see assets owned by New Zealanders being used to give a dividend back to New Zealanders as the shareholders through lower power prices? I think that'd be a great idea, but it can't be the first priority.
Sure. So it might be once you're back in surplus, you might.
Well, it's something that we haven't budgeted for in our fiscal strategy yet, but it's something that could happen in the future and should actually happen in the future when we can afford it. What I can be absolutely sure of is that if these shares are sold, if these power companies are privatised, the shareholders, the private shareholders, the corporate and foreign investors in them will demand a bigger return. And that'll be money coming out of the pockets of New Zealand consumers and out of this country to foreign investors.
But the government will still be half owners, so they'd still have some say around the table.
If you believe that. Look, you've heard Bill English speaking in private to his National Party delegates, saying we'll sell the lot, we'll sell Kiwi Bank. They ideologically are against New Zealand and community ownership of those assets. This 49% idea is simply the sugar coating on the bitter pill that they know New Zealanders don't want to swallow. They don't even want to swallow selling 49%. Why would you sell your best performing assets? You know, they're the ladder that gets us out of the hole. They make dividends. Last year they gave us $850 million. Each year it's hundreds of millions of dollars back to New Zealanders. Why would you flog them off to the corporates and to foreign investors?